Welcome back. This is the last pick in this draft of round 2. It's the Denver Broncos, and let's listen in. As always, Denver Pool, 4th round pick by Broncos in 2006. Let's listen. Listen in now. They took Nick Bonto, linebacker, Oklahoma. Nick Bonito, linebacker, Oklahoma. He could get he could turn and really put some points on the board for you. And now he gets to round 3. During the break, in pick 62 of this round, the Chiefs took Brian Cook, safety Cincinnati. He put up big numbers with them. He's going to be a great addition to the Cincinnati Bengals. And the Bills took James Cook, running back, Georgia. He put up a lot of numbers. He can really get around the field, and he can score. The Jaguars traded that pick to the Broncos, last pick of round 2.
It's now time to salute the one team we can all cheer for. Joining us on stage are active duty service members from the Army, Navy, Air Force, Space Force, Coast Guard, and Marine Corps. We ask all those currently serving and those who have served to please stand and be recognized. Thank you to our service members here and abroad for the sacrifice you and your families make for our country.
And what you just seen is they're saluting the men and women in the armed forces, the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, Space Force, Coast Guard, and Marines. And thank you for all of them who make those sacrifices for their family. That is great. And you're hearing in the background on the TV on the draft, Lee Greenwood's God Bless the USA. That's who you're hearing. And let's listen in right now. And we've come to the conclusion of round 2 of the NFL draft. And we're about to begin round 3 of the NFL draft. And the Jaguars will have the first selection in round 3. And no quarterback was selected in the second round, only one in the first round. And that has not happened since 1992, so we're about to begin round 3, and third draft in the last 30 years with one QB picked in the first 2 rounds. And boy, 30 years that has happened. So this is the third draft that this has happened. So keep that in mind. So yes, and there is something that is causing the people in this NFL draft to push the pause button and wait to take a quarterback. And so, and a lot of teams have been wanting to slide down for some reason, and who knows what that reason is. So, and the Browns will have 3 picks this round. The first one coming up they will have is pick number 68. So.
Okay, we will continue with that conversation as we go, but let's get round 3 underway.
Yes, let's get round 3 underway. We're going to get round 3 underway right now. Jaguars are on the clock, and their pick is in. They're going to go for wide receiver, defensive. Hold on, we're going to find out right now.
center, University of Kentucky.
And they have selected Luke Fortner, center from Kentucky.
Mel, that's our third center. This young man has played a lot.
That's a third center that's gone off the board tonight.
So Mel, he's played in 55 games, starting 36 in a row. We really did move from right guard to center this season. You look at Luke Fortner.
And I think they needed a center. I think that was a good move for him. And he put up a lot of big numbers with Kentucky, Luke Fortner. And he was second team. He had 36 career starts and 55 games played. And when he gets the ball, he holds on to it, and he will make it big. He can really run inside the pocket. And he's going to be a good addition to the Jaguars. The Vikings pick is in. They have the 66th pick. They took Ed Ingram with pick number 59. We'll see how they take with this pick. They were 8-9. They were second in the NFC North, and they have not made the playoffs the last few years. Let's listen in to see who they have selected.
NFL Draft. The Minnesota Vikings select Brian Asamoah, linebacker, Oklahoma.
And they have selected Brian Asamoah. Linebacker from Oklahoma. And he is super fast. And he will really score points for you. He's going to be effective with Minnesota. Second time academic, all Big 12. And he really put up a lot of numbers with Oklahoma. And he's going to really make his mark with the defense, with the offensive. He had 168 tackles, 12.5 total TFLs, and 5.0 tackles. And the Giants pick is in. We're waiting for that to come in on the screen. So, and let's see, let's listen in right now to see who the Giants have taken. From Amare Toomer, second round pick by Giants in 1996. Let's listen in.
The New York Giants select Josiah Azudu, guard, North Carolina.
And it's Joshua
They take the tackle yesterday, Mel, and now they take the guard. They have been looking to upgrade the offensive line.
Ezra Udu,
Like forever, and now they move aggressively to do it.
guard, North Carolina.
Right now, he appeared in about 12 games, 11 starts this year. Think about in the trenches.
And I think they took a tackle yesterday, and now they take a guard tonight, which I think this was a good move. He was an honorable mention in all ACC and second team in all ACC in 2020. And he can really get around you. He can, well, if you leave him open, though, he will score. He'll make you pay. And so he can really make you pay for this one. He's got that starting experience, and I think that's where he's going to play. And he's going to be a big addition to the New York Giants. The Browns are on the clock. Their pick is in. They traded away their 3 first-round picks, as you know, for signing Deshaun Watson. And so their pick is in. They traded pick number 44, as you know, to the Houston Texans. And we will see who they take. We're still waiting to find out. Their pick is in. I think they're going to go with a wide receiver or a defensive tackle. I think it's going to be a wide receiver, though. We'll wait and see. It's about to go into commercials, so we'll wait till they come back on the screen. And this could be, I think the Browns will go with the wide receiver, as I've said. And as I mentioned, Baker Mayfield could get traded before this night is out, so keep that in mind. And as we wait for the draft to come back on the screen here, to come back from commercials, And there's a lot of good wide receivers, linebackers, all players still available on the board, and a lot of quarterbacks. And still that big question, as I've mentioned throughout the night, football fans are wondering, when is Malik Willis going to go off the board? Quarterback Malik Willis, and he's number 1 ranked on that board. So let's hope he does. So, but who knows when? Browns rate 9-3 in the AFC North. They want to get back to the playoffs. They want to have a better record, and I feel they need to win the season opener and the home opener this year. That's going to set the tone for the season, I think. So they had 141 receptions, fewest in the NFL, and I feel they're going to go with a wide receiver. I think we'll see. But their pick is in. We're waiting for the draft to come back on the screen, and so we're waiting. And this has been one of those unpredictable drafts once again tonight. And round 1 tonight, and round 1 last night, round 2 tonight. And I do feel this is one of those drafts where anything can happen. And hopefully once the Browns pick comes in, I will get a call from my buddy Keith Norman, my sports co-anchor down at Magnolia Clubhouse. But you can hear on the Big Show with Tony Rizzo on sports as a frequent calling guest, well, regular calling guest, on Sports Radio AMA 50 WKNR. And the Browns traded away 6 picks to get Deshaun Watson. They've also signed Amari Cooper and defensive end Chase Winovich as well during the offseason, and that was during free agency for that one. And we're hoping they can re-sign Javon Clowney, and it's questionable whether or not they will sign Jarvis Landry. And so, and the draft is back, and we're going to find out who the Browns have taken in just a moment. And and so we will find out momentarily who the Browns have taken. Because the Browns are on the clock right now. Their figures there. We're waiting for someone to make their way to the stage. And we will find out momentarily who the Browns have taken. And so and so
Cleveland Browns are ready to make their next selection, and they have one of their fans here to make.
3 first-round picks, but 6 picks total. We're about to find out who the Browns selected. Let's listen in. And it's The Miz that's going to do it.
Are beating for the future, and the future is right now with the 68th pick of the 2022 NFL Draft. The 2023 Super Bowl winning Cleveland Browns select Martin Emerson, defensive back, Mississippi State.
And they have selected Martin Anderson. And he is a quarterback, defensive back, Mississippi State. And I think this is something the Browns needed. I think it was a good move. And I really think this was a good move by the Browns to get this pick. And I think Browns fans are happy with this one. And so we'll see. They have pick 78 coming up in round 3. But Emerson had 152 tackles, 1 receptions, 15 passes defended. He put up a lot of big numbers in Mississippi State. And he can really make the plays and make any opposing offense pay. The Titans are back on the clock. Their pick is in. So they were 12-5 last year. The first in the AFC South. They want to get back to the playoffs. And I think they're going to go with a cornerback or defensive tackle. We will see. And we will see if they do. I'm sorry, my mic was turned off by mistake. But I'll say the Browns took Martin Emerson, cornerback, defensive back, Mississippi State, which I think was a good move. Browns fans are happy about that one. And we'll be back right after this.
That's right. I didn't even watch yesterday. Did I miss anything?